teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Shotgun handoff here. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw. It's Burns. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this game has gone from 0 to 60 in a hurry during the first drive for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the sideline. Good Smith. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass falls incomplete. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here in the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but that's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw again. On the move now. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looking to pass. It's Gonzalez. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Smith. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Man, that is the quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Alabama, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks free. And here he goes. Across midfield. The 30. That's the 20. Touchdown, Tigers, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is, but it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running back has it on the screen now. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
To throw, it's Burns. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Going again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Try and muscle for the first down. Fighting off the defender. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen and really
looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Crosses the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. To the air, it's Gonzalez. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. At the 20, the 10. Touchdown, tied. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Gonzalez. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And it's caught.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The completion makes it second and short. The shotgun running play call. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Tied offense line up here on first and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
LSU 7.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation? That PI goes against the receiver. It'll cost the offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Ball handed off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain, brings up fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Fourth down. The offense will go for it. Scanning the field. It's Gonzalez. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. They'll try a pass here. Catch made by the tight end. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second down and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Burns. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
LSU.
Bringing it out, it's Brown. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Gonzalez. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel, understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive. They're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to the end zone. Catch made on the right side. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the return man steps out of the 28. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to throw. It's Burns. A deep shot to the left side. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
On the run, it's Smith. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? To throw, it's Gonzalez. Bringing pressure. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to chuck it again. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. That pass is caught. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that short completion. Back to throw. It's Burns. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Moves out of the pocket. Deep ball back to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. It's exactly what he's able to do.
Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1 yard line. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now a crucial third down and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bama. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run, loses lost 2 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Here, backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Dropping back, it's Gonzalez. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked.
Now the pass rush gets home. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Smith.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Has the 1st down and more. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. An inside deals now from the shotgun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, tied.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle it at the 11-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory. And man, looking for a big play here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Gonzalez. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. And this time it's complete. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They're going to run it. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
But what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. throwing off play action. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Looking to throw. It's Burns. Caught quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down play coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move now. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.